Straight cook the motherfucker.
What's good, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesday. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Tonight, I need you to just go ahead on, get your pen and your pad. I need you to tell the kids, sit down, because this is one of them shows where this is gonna change the trajectory of how you invest, how you see money, but most importantly, how you navigate through these economic times that we're going through. Man, we're going through so much uncertainty right now. I see so many people scared. I see so many people fearful. I see so many people that don't really know what the next move gonna be. And I promise you, y'all, I have been going all live all week on my Instagram, trying to keep people emotions down. But I've truly been waiting for Trappin Tuesdays, y'all. Tonight, we're gonna do something a little bit different. But I promise you, tonight probably is gonna be the most impactful episode, not just as far as me going into my rant, but how we gonna break down and dissect the information. We are in the midst of the most critical time that our nation and that majority of us has ever been a part of. When I say critical, listen, we understand our forefathers and foremothers went through slavery and the civil rights movement, and we went through watching so many events take place in front of our face. But right now, we're at the precipice of something so eventful, something so impactful. It don't care if you white, it don't care if you black. Because what's going on right now has nothing to do with anything that we've done as civilians of this country. Everything that we are about to experience and go through right now has everything to do with how our government has mismanaged and have not truly protected us. We're about to look at how greed has reshaped something so powerful. Listen, I truly understand that America is a business and we abide by the laws and the rules and engagement of business. It's business practices. But now, what happens when the people truly have no say-so? See, we're in a situation right now where, we can't run. We can't protest this. We can't make a law for what's about to happen. This has nothing to do with equal rights. This has nothing to do with what color you were, what color you are. This has nothing to do with you being a trust fund baby. This is the most critical time that majority of us have ever been a part of and witnessed. The instrument that indicates, the instrument that dictates, the instrument that helps us navigate on how we live, how we experience life, how we often measure success and wealth is in jeopardy. So I asked you a question, just a few. But I want to start with the question that I asked you a couple weeks ago, and it is now more important than ever that you have it. It is now more severe as the events unfold in front of us. I ask you, what is your financial blueprint? What is your family's purchasing power? In this chapter of your family's legacy, how do you pivot? These are important questions that we must ask. And I like to dig deep in situations like this because I'm going to be real with you. Confidence can be the one thing that kills you in this situation. Overconfidence. America is too big to fail. The dollar is too strong to collapse. The confidence, the overconfidence is what can truly kill you in this situation. So I ask you again, what is your financial blueprint? What is your financial strategy? Because the agony of not having one will trigger a bleak, multi-generational catastrophe. I'll say that again so you can dig it into it. The agony of not having a financial blueprint, the agony of not knowing your financial moves, the agony of not being positioned or not putting yourself or your family in position right now will trigger a bleak, multi-generational forecast. Throughout a traumatic relationship with this nation, poor, underprivileged, minority, whatever you fall under, we've all known America as the superpower. We've all known America as the big dog. We've all known America as the place where people come to accomplish their dreams. So-called land of the free, home of the brave. But we are now at the precipice of a financial catastrophe, a debacle of an epic and unprecedented structure. We are truly at the beginning of witnessing something that most of us never even fathomed: the fall of America. And while I personally am amongst the class of first-generation millionaires who strive to pull their stuff up from the bootstraps, who've overcame so many things in life, just like many of you have done. So many of you have dreams. So many of you have visions. So many of you have plans. You've seen your first 50, 60, 100,000, maybe even your first million. But what happens when all of that is now in jeopardy? I tell you, if you don't get your financial blueprint together now, I've read the comments and I see so many people praying and wishing and being happy that America may be falling, may be crumbling. I won't partake in that because I live here. I will say some things need to change. I will say in this situation, this will give birth to so many new wealthy families, but under a new regime. What we are facing right now, what we are up against right now, we are looking at America where the politicians in America are so bullheaded. They can't come together for one moment to say, yo, something greater than us is at hand, and we need to get it together. But the people of America will suffer. The poor will suffer even more. The people who we consider wealthy, we will see under the new regime how even some of the millionaires have been living check to check. Tonight is gonna be one of them nights, y'all. And I promise you, it is my goal, it is my mission to not only make sure that we learn how to navigate. Listen, and I want to say something, man. If I say something by mistake tonight, know that it is not intentional. Know that I am emotional. So I am preparing y'all right now that I may say some things that may hurt some people's feelings. That's okay. I walk in it boldly. But we will see who is swimming naked. We will see, because with interest rates being the way they are, we have no other tool to use but to increase and tighten. Debt ceilings may be defaulted. We talking about economic tsunamis that I can guarantee you that a lot of us aren't prepared to withstand. And so before we get into the context of what we have tonight, I want you to know this, and I want you to hear this, and I want you to understand this. Your family is in desperate need of a captain. Somebody that can navigate them through these waters. This storm won't be quick. This storm won't be swift. This storm will be long, it will be painful, and only the strong will survive. The weak will perish. Because when you lose power as a country, when you lose power as a nation, you don't get that power back overnight. It may take a couple hundred years, because nobody likes to let go of the top. So I'm going to tell you again before I get into the context. Your family needs a captain. Your family needs a playbook. Your family needs you. Welcome to episode 37 of Trappin' Toodie, man. And I promise you, man, tonight we going to get to it. It is definitely a trap, get on the whiteboard type of night. I promise you it is. But before I start tonight off, let me say this right quick. If you here on the gram, listen, go to Trappin' Tuesdays. It's on the Wallstreet Looks Like Us Now Network, on Instagram, on YouTube. When you get there, say Trap, we here. Let me know we here. I'll see y'all over there. Hey, check this out, man. Check this out, y'all. Jose, we are 14 minutes in, Jose, and we have 12,000 people in the chat. Let's clap for that. Let's clap for that. Let's clap for that. Got a special guest in tonight. Her name is Cassandra. I definitely got to highlight her, man. She came way from Phoenix, Arizona, right? Way from Phoenix, Arizona. George, I need you to hand me this right quick, because I don't mind highlighting when people do amazing things, man. People do amazing things, man. So I got to highlight this, man. The beautiful queen came. She created this for me, right? She created this for me. And this is so beautiful. First, let me say that. This is beautiful. Jose, let's get her name, and we'll just put it in the chat so people can check her out on Instagram, right? So give Jose your name so we can just throw it in the chat. You can check her out on Instagram. Listen, man, this is such a beautiful portrait, right? And I'm going to tell y'all why this portrait means so much to me. When she showed it to me, immediately it sent me in a state. This was the first professional picture that I took when I got on this journey. I took my homie Poola, and we went to a spot in New Orleans. It was a rough spot. And I remember taking this picture, and I looked away. And when I looked away, I was thinking I'm all in. I said, I'm all in. And so when I turned my head back to him to take a picture, a tear was coming out of my eye. And he said, bro, you crying? I said, bro, I'm all in. This hat in my hand was the hat I wore for the first 2 years of me starting this business. It was my first initial logo, and I wore that hat. It said, from the trap to Wall Street. And I wore that hat every day along with this hoodie, this crew neck that said, from the trap to Wall Street. And I wore them every day for 2 years. So for her to scroll up and find this picture, because you got to go deep in myself to find this picture, I just want to tell you, beloved, thank you. I appreciate you. And if this is handmade, I watched her. She sent me the grams of her doing it. And I'm going to just show you the dedication. The dedication was her driving from Phoenix, Arizona, not to sell it to me, but to give it to me. So, Queen, before I leave it, and I'm going to give you $1,000, just to let you know that. You didn't know that, but I'm telling you, I'm going to give you $1,000 because that's when you bet on yourself. When you bet on yourself and you go all in and you do something out of your heart, like you don't care about the reward. You do it because you want to just get your work out there. And I told you earlier when you came, your paintings are impactful to the world. This is how you change the world. This is your gift. Don't let your job get in the way of your gift. So before we leave here tonight, I'm going to give you $1,000 for this painting. Thank y'all. Let's congratulate her for that, y'all. Let's congratulate her for that, man. Let's clap for that. Let's clap for that. Let's definitely clap for that. Let's clap for that. All right, y'all, listen. Jose, how you feeling? You lying. Jose is lying, y'all. Jose is sick. But guess what? Let me show y'all what we call in here committed to the process. Me and Jose been on a 2-3 week journey, just traveling back and forth. Today is Jose's birthday, y'all. He made 75. Let's clap for him. Salute to the old man. Salute foot. That's what I call him. We got George in the building. How you feeling?
I'm good.
George feeling good. Gindy in the building. How you feeling? Gindy is good. He don't talk too much. Got Brandon in the building. How you feeling? Brandon's tape. Got my daughter in the building. How you feeling? She gave me a thumbs up. She's so beautiful. All right, we got Toodie in the building. How you feeling? We got Dave in the building. How you feeling? Toodie, give me a track right quick, man. Let's start it off, man. I went heavy. Let's go, man. Toodie, let me hear a track. Y'all know the routine, man. Give me a little bit more, Toodie. I like that. I like that, Toodie. That one got a little flavor to it. That one got a little flavor to it. Ooh, okay. Give me a little bit more to it. Turn up a little bit. Right there. Right there. Right there. Let me tell you why I like that track. That track let us know there's something in the air. That track right there let us know that we got to get our stuff together. That track right let us know the vibe we on. We on the wealth vibe. We on the generational wealth vibe. We on a blueprint, generational wealth. That track right it give us the flavor. It give us the confidence. That's why I let Toodie always give us a track, because we move off the beat. We be influenced by what we hear. I want us to know that, y'all. Tonight, we're going to change the game. We got so much information for y'all. I need you to have your pen and your pad, because we're going to change the dynamic of how we see money, how we make money, and how we print money. Toodie, let the track ride for a little bit. All right, cut it. Ooh, damn, that boy was on time just now. That boy was on time just now. All right, man, let's start off with our trap up mantra. Before we get started, let's go, y'all. Listen, let's go, man. Y'all know how it go? I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investment. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of using the machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today I break all the chains that anchored me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I have turned our last name into an asset. Always love that part. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today I make the declaration that no longer will the generations behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's blueprint and legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, y'all. All right, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Listen, I need y'all to do me a favor. Let's like it. Let's subscribe to it. Let's send this link out to as many people as we can. But most importantly, y'all, let's congratulate y'all before we get into it. Let's congratulate you all. We were number 4 on the investing podcast list. We were number 4. I think we went down to number 5. I need y'all to do me a favor, y'all. Jose, let's put the link in. I need y'all to copy the link. I need you to download the episode we put out yesterday. I need you to download the episode we put out Monday. One today. I need y'all to download them. Listen, if you have the podcast version of it on auto download, everything from there on up, it will automatic download. Everything from there on down, go back and download it. Go back and download it, y'all. So do that for me. Let's go get that number 1 spot. Let's get into it today, man. All right, man, our first segment is Word on the Street, y'all. Y'all know how we get down, man. Listen, today, everything was down. The Dow Jones was down. The NASDAQ was down. The S&P was down. But listen, I'm not scared of that. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of that because we have so many events going on right now in the world. First, we got, whiteboard me, please. Whiteboard me, please. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and it's some stuff that we need to talk about. Y'all know if I pull a whiteboard out this early, we're going to talk about it. But here's the first thing I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about tonight is, listen, Donald Trump got indicted on 30-something charges, bro. That ain't even much my concern. I don't care. I'm going to be real with you. I don't care. He got indicted. He pleaded not guilty on 34 charges. I'm going to be real with you. I don't care. We got other issues to be worried about with Donald Trump, bro. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Like, whatever he going to do, that's what he going to do. He got lawyers, he got accountants, whatever he got going on, we got more to be worried about than that, fam. Right? So let's go. Let's talk about it. The first thing we're going to talk about is this. Watch this. So inflation is up. Watch this, y'all. Interest rates up. Watch this, y'all. Economic. Hold on. Economic. Weakness. Man, I ain't worrying about them people, man. This is my show. This ain't their show. Market confusion. All right, so let's talk about this. First thing, why the market's down right now? But then let's go a little further. We gotta put the elephant in the room out there. We gotta put the elephant in the room out there. Bricks. We gotta put the elephant in the room out there. So watch this. Watch this. Inflation first. Boom. Why is that an issue? Well, because this is the price of everything. This is going to be an issue. Why? Because we went from 0% to 6% overnight. So watch this though. Watch this. I'm gonna go back to this. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. When interest rates are low, money is cheap, economy grows. Everybody understand that? We understand that? So the reason why this is an issue, the reason why this is an issue is because we are no longer here. All right, so let's talk about this first and foremost. When interest rates are low, money is cheap, and the economy gets to grow. How does that happen? All right, watch this. So when interest rates is low, money is cheap. When money is cheap, companies borrow money. When companies borrow money, they can now start up businesses. They can venture capital. They can private equity. We get businesses to IPO. Notice between last year, 2021, 2022, we didn't have that many IPOs. Why? Economic turmoil, right? Nobody wants to IPO with a big company in this type of economic environment. Why? Because you have a good chance of collapsing. Why do we have a good chance of collapsing? We have a good chance of collapsing because because banks and stuff are not lending as much money. The interest rates are extremely high. It doesn't make sense for you to borrow money with high interest rates. Boom. Do we understand that right there? Everybody with me right there, right? Everybody with me right there, right? So watch this. Interest rates are low. Money is cheap. The economy grows. Watch it go a little further. Let's talk about the pressure. Let's talk about the pressure of not being able to grow the economy. So, in an economy where we see companies like Bitcoin, when we see investment tools like Bitcoin, and we see growth companies going through the roof. Why? Well, because you can speculate in a growing economy. Oh, this is good. Watch this. So let's go here. Let's go here. Watch this. Speculation is 70-30 in growth economy. Why? Because in a growth economy, you have enough money. Even if the company isn't making money, you got enough money to push in a company that's not making money. You got enough money that you can borrow to push in that company to do what? Push growth, force growth. Does that make sense? Right? So if we don't have, even though a company like, let's say Lyft, they wasn't making money, but in a market where a lot of money is cheap, we can still pump what? Production. We can still pump what? More jobs. We can still pump what? New vehicles. We can still pump what? Research and development. And eventually, what will happen? The company can give us a profitability date because money is cheap. Backtrack. Let's go back. Yo, this is good. This is economics class right here. This is economics class right here. Right here. But watch this. Red flag. When money is no longer cheap, that means This is coming to play. That means interest rates have come into play. So watch this. The companies that need money to grow no longer have access to that capital. You making sense? The companies that need money to grow no longer have access to that capital because at first you was paying 0.0, now you paying 6%. You paying 6% on $200 million, that's an issue when the company ain't making money. We making sense right now? We trapping right now? Let me see in the chat. Let me see in the chat that we trapping right now. All right, because tonight we're going to be one of them episodes we're going to explain so much that way we can get out of this fear so we can understand what we got to do and where we can make our investments at. The reason why I'm breaking this down for us today is so we can understand how we need to pivot. I want you to write this down on your piece of paper. This is pivot season. That's a clip, Jose. This is pivot season. Everything that worked in the past won't work in the future. This pivot season. So let's go a little further. Watch this. So now, banks, what we don't realize is, from 2009 until 2022, 579 banks have collapsed. We don't even know that. Why you ain't never heard of that? Go do between 2009 and 2022, 579 banks have collapsed. Banks been crashing. You know why banks been crashing? Because when you go from zero, oh my God. Woo-hoo. Today, I told you tonight gonna be a long night. I'm on the whiteboard all night, Toodie. Toodie, I'm on the whiteboard all night. I'm on the whiteboard. Don't even put the time up today. Let him cook. Let him cook. All right, so watch this. When you go from 0 to 6%, what happens is everybody here takes advantage of this but poor people. We're going to put takes advantage. Everybody takes advantage of 0.6. 0.0. But watch this. Watch this. This is also what we like to call greed season. 0.0 is greed season. Why is 0.0 greed season? Because if I can borrow money with no interest, I'm going to borrow as much as I can. I'm going to borrow even when I don't need to. But what happens when a bank overborrows? They become what we call, Jose, we cooking tonight. We already in, right? Over, I got to make sure I say it when I spell so Jose can make sure we have that for the people. Over leverage. What happens is, watch this. All the banks are over leveraging themselves, being greedy. The minute there's a bear market, the minute there's a correction in the market, because they've over leveraged so much, it doesn't take but one and you collapse. Does that make sense? Banks borrow so much money. Banks borrow on so many houses. Banks borrow on so many bonds, out long-dated treasury bonds. What happens is one crinkle in the market, the bank collapses. Go do your research. From 2009 to 2022, 550 plus banks have collapsed. Collapsed. But why are we only hearing about it now? Because, here's what I always tell y'all. when you spot one thing wrong, it makes you pay attention to everything. See, we can sweep everything under the rug until the rug is sitting up high. Now you got to step over the rug to get on. You're like, yo, what's under there? And you pick it up and you realize we are standing on a pile of all right, so let's go a little further. So let's go back, y'all. How y'all feeling tonight? I come to teach. All right, so now let's step into this part of the chart. Economic weakness. Let's step into this part of the chart. Economic weaknesses. Trap, what does that look like? Okay. Let me go on record as saying this. Let me go on record as saying this right here. The worst thing America ever did, well, not the worst thing. We're definitely not going to say that. Financially, one of the worst things America ever did as a corporation and as a business was to allow Richard Nixon to take the U.S. dollar off the gold standard. The worst thing America ever did. The reason why that was the worst thing America ever did, because I want you to put yourself in this situation. What happens if you get a key to a bank that you can go in the bank anytime you want, no matter what? I think the only person that probably won't go into the bank is Jesus Christ. Everybody else going into the bank. You're going to find a reason to go into the bank. The church need a building fund. We going to the bank. The church need new pews. We going to the bank. You know what? I need that new rug in my house. We going to the bank. You will find reasons to go to the bank. Now, we living right now, everybody know this, the dollar isn't backed by anything. Like, we going to get into it. I just want to get straight into it. We got some other stuff to talk about. We got some content, but we need to get into it. What happens is, Richard Nixon, when the dollar is backed by gold, there's a hard stop on how much money you can borrow. There's a hard stop on how much money you can lend. It's a hard stop. Yo, we only got this much in the reserve. We can only take this much money. But Richard Nixon had this brilliant idea. Yo, let's take the gold from behind back in the dollar. So when he takes the gold from being back behind a dollar, he unleashed the greed of America. He unleashed it. Because now you can print money for whatever you want to do. So let's talk about this negotiation that goes on. During this time, America says, yo, we got our army, we big, we tough, and our dollar is actually strong at the time. That gives you segue to kind of maneuver and bully your way through the world. If I'm being honest, you got a strong dollar and you got a big gun. Ooh, you got a strong dollar and you got a big gun. So let's go a little further. We go through cycles. We tell Saudi Arabia, hey, check this out. We gonna protect you. We gonna protect you. Saudi Arabia said, all right, bet. We pushing out this oil. Y'all give us protection in the Middle East. We good with that. But check this out. Russia and China, we've been at odds with them for quite some time. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just walked in a circle just now. Damn. Let's fast forward. I want to talk about something. Here's what put us in real trouble. We were already, so when you measure America's debt, you got to measure to the gross domestic product, right? So we was all right because at one point we was making enough money to cover our debt. So we was able to make money So I see some people going to say China's army is bigger, but they can't compete. I'm just keeping it real. They can't compete. It's why you need a partner. You can't compete. I'm keeping it real. You can't compete. Trust me, if China felt they was bigger, they would have been act crazy. Because when you know you bigger, you act crazy. That's why America act crazy. They know nobody don't spend more money on guns. Nobody don't spend no money on missiles. Nobody don't spend more money on causing chaos and confusion than America. They will bomb something in a minute. They even bombed their own goddamn self by mistake. Y'all don't even know. Go look that up. America bombed themselves by mistake. Go look that up. Go look that up. So watch this. Here's what happened, y'all. I want you to understand this. Up until 2020, even though we had a lot of debt, our debt to GDP ratio wasn't too bad. What happened was, in 2020, when the pandemic happened, it caused a ripple effect in our economy. Let's talk about it. So watch this. Watch this. Here's what happens. We go from here, cheap money, to here, expensive. Okay, watch this. During the pandemic, we had what? Shutdown. Why was this drastic for America? Why was the shutdown so drastic for America? Because America is a what? Consumer-based economy. Because it's a consumer-based economy, you need what? People working. Everybody with me? Everybody with me? Because America is a consumer-based economy, you need people working. Why do you need people working? Money in rotation. Watch where we go here with y'all. Watch where we go with this. Watch where we go with this. Watch where we go with this. Because when money is cheap, you can flood money, you can create businesses. America is in a boom cycle, right? We in a boom cycle from 2009 to 2020, boom cycle. We growing, we expanding. Pandemic happens. Shutdown happens. Shutdown tilts us. Why does the shutdown tilt us? Because now people not working jobs. When people not working jobs, people not spending money. When people not spending money, the American economy does what? It bends. So watch this. Watch this. Watch this. So now, the Fed has to come in. Fed steps in. Why does the Fed step in? Because we need money to circulate. So what do they do? Stimulus. What else happened? What that equals? $1,200 a week for people who are not working. People wasn't making that a week on their regular job. Let's go a little further. Then you put what? $5 trillion in markets and economy. So not only are you giving people $1,200 a week, you then put another $5 trillion in the markets and into the economy. What does that do? What does that do? Well, what happens is America America, who was barely paying debt, now has added new money, which is more debt. That makes sense? That makes sense? So watch this. So this is how we get in the situation. This is how we get in the situation that we in. 2020, pandemic hit. Pandemic hit, we go to an economic shutdown. We go from an economic shutdown to people not working. People not working slows the money in America. When the money slows down, America slows down. What slows down when the money slows down? Economic growth. Why? Because America is a what? Consumer-based economy. So when growth slows down, people need to be working. Because people are not working, no money is circulating. That's not good for America. What happens when money is not circulating? People lose jobs. People lose homes. People can't pay for things. Businesses go out of businesses because there are actual businesses, watch this, and banks that need you to pay for housing. There's businesses that need you to pay for those cars. That's the economic cycle. But the cycle got disrupted. But watch this, y'all. It get a little deeper. It get a little bit deeper. All right. So we got this part covered. Jose, how we feeling? Cassandra, how you feeling? Satora, how you feeling? All right. I feel like y'all in economics class. Somebody on this internet trying to sell this. Somebody gonna have a webinar about this. All right, so watch this. Check this out. We go a little deeper. We'll go a little deeper. We'll go a little deeper. So, America now has did what? Taken on more debt. Because that debt has to be paid. Because watch this. Now, the more money in circulation, now what happens? The money loses value. The money now loses purchasing power. So because the money loses purchasing power, you need what now? More money. Because everything goes up in price. But watch this. That's surface level. That's surface level. Watch this. Yo, this is good, yo. This is good, yo. And now we're going to talk about this so you can learn how to pivot. Watch this. But remember, we got two countries over here. You got two ops over here that's waiting on you to fall. They're waiting for weakness. Why? Because as much as we be mad at America, it's hard for a country to go toe-to-toe with them in a fight. It's hard to go toe-to-toe with them in a fight. I promise y'all, no matter what we think, no matter how we feel about them, it's hard to go toe-to-toe with America in a fight. It's hard. That's why everybody be tiptoeing. That's why America, if you notice, America be bullish with saying, I'm putting sanctions on you. Here's why. Because America has strength in the petrodollar. So in 1944, America makes the agreement that it is the reserve currency in everything around the world when it comes to oil will be traded and paid for in American dollars. But also, any sanctions put on you, meaning, Russia, you tripping? We freeze $300 billion of yours, equivalent to American money. Freeze that. You tripping over that, Asia? Sanctions on you in American money. Sanctions are me punishing you financially. Remember, they got a big gun and their money is dominant around the world. Okay, watch this, y'all. This is why we need to pay attention. So I'm explaining to you everything that's going on so you can know what's going on, but also we can know how to pivot. All right, so watch this. China and Russia have been saying, you know what, bro? Check this out. They out of hand. They out of hand. Because their money is so dominant, bruh, we got to get them off of that, but we got to be strategic. Watch this. I'm going to say this. We can't go the Gaddafi route. We can't go to Gaddafi. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you. We can't go the Gaddafi route. What's the Gaddafi route, Trap? Gaddafi tried to do it on his own. Hey, check this out. We gonna have the dinar. We gonna back it by gold. We ain't doing that. He was too early. He was too loud and he was too early. He ain't had enough guns behind him. He ain't had enough guns behind him. He wasn't big enough. Like Gaddafi, you got the right idea, but you too early. You ain't build your allies up yet. So because you ain't build your guns up around you, go handle that business right quick, Barack. Go handle that business right quick. It happens. It happens. So China and Russia like, bet, check this out. We gotta come in for some reinforcements. Like both us together, let's do it on the low. Now this may be a conspiracy theory on me. And if I'm saying this wrong, I will take full responsibility of doing it wrong, saying it wrong. I'll take responsibility for that, right? So check this out. America and China says, check this out. Russia and China say, check this out. We can't go the Gaddafi route. Together, we stronger together, but we gonna need more than just us because we known enemies to them. So watch this. Watch this. When America gets weak, notice Putin got strong. Think about it. When America got weaker, financially during the pandemic, notice Putin got louder. But watch this. Two-headed monster. I'm telling you the plot. I could be wrong. But if I'm wrong, don't hold it against nobody else. Don't hold it against nobody in here. This is my own ideologies. If I'm wrong, watch this. Watch me out. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Russia. Invade Ukraine. China. Why did I spell that wrong? Because somebody gonna say, Trap, can't you spell? China pokes Taiwan. Trap, why that make sense? Trap, like, explain that to me. Okay, watch this. Hear me out. Remember when you big dog, and you walk around with a big gun, we've known for years that you like to flaunt your gun. You ever seen somebody in the hood who you know he bought that, and he always like, bro, what's that? Somebody in every hood, there's somebody in the hood that you know for sure, you like, oh, bro talking crazy because he got a big old stick on him. If you from the hood, now if you're not from the hood, you might don't understand that philosophy. But if you from the hood, so what happens is when your peers, when your ops learn your moves, and you've been doing the same thing for years. Watch this. Hey, go mess with Ukraine. We already know what this is. You got a reason to go mess with them anyway. They talking about they want to be independent. Ain't no independence. Go handle that business right quick. So what happens? They go invade Ukraine. What we do? What's up, fam? What's popping? What we doing? You show. Russia like, I'm sure. There's casualties in every war, though. There's casualties in every war. When you're trying to become the most dominant country in the world, when you're trying to overtake the most dominant country in the world, guess what? What's up? I got a big stick. And we got them hitters. Russia like, bet. Send them. Ukraine like, bro, where this come from? But he got a big heart. He like, bet, we gonna ride. I don't need your money, I need the pistols. Bet, we already know the little dude in the hood who got a big heart. We know the little dude in the hood. I was the little dude in the hood with the big heart at one point. I don't care if you beat me up. Guess what? I'm a scratch. My tail gonna scratch. Let's go a little further. So watch this. Big America. Here go America. So now look, we here. As America, we here. Now mind you, we got our own crisis we dealing with. We got our own crisis. Our own very people and citizens in America, we got our own crisis. But watch this. What we sent over there? 78, I'm lying. In total, 84 billion. We sent over there, foreign aid. But watch this. It get a little deeper. Now that this plan is in motion, watch this. They got motion. Because this already cost us 84 billion. Because we big dog. We like to flaunt it. We big dog energy. Watch this. Send them. But we don't got to send them. We understand what the threat to Taiwan gonna do. What's the threat to Taiwan, Trap? Well, as we transition into this AI world, as we transition into this technology world, guess what? Taiwan is a big player. Why? 70% of all chips being made come from Taiwan. Guess what we don't want? We don't want one of our biggest enemies to have access to these chips where all our information is. Let's do that again. Let's play this again. We already here. We $84 billion in. Money we don't need to be spending because we already in our own debacle. Come from around the corner, fam. Hit him from around the corner. Hit him from around the corner. Okay, you got him? I got him. Yo, we about to invade Taiwan, fam. We get on the national media, we get on the TV, yo, we about to invade Taiwan. What? Now, we don't got no choice. Hey, bro, if you invade Taiwan, smoke. Guess what they know? That's what we want. Because guess what this costs? More money. Slip that big army down a little bit more. So now, and we still fighting this. And we still got 31 trillion in debt that we trying to knock out. So what our competitors do? What do our country's competitors do? They got us fighting here. They got us right here in the Cobra clutch. But watch this, y'all. We're going to go a little further. George, how you feeling? All right. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. The whole while we think it's a game. The whole while we think it's just social media. But war right now isn't just about guns. What is the most essential thing in war right now? Put it in the chat for me. The most essential part to war right now is what? What it is, cuz? Data. It's the most essential thing. Because war is not fought like it used to be fought when you went to what that was, Kuwait, cuz? It's fought a little bit different right now. Watch this, y'all. I'm about to blow the roof off. I'm about to blow the roof off with this one, son. TikTok. 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 Trap. What you mean TikTok? TikTok is owned by ByteDance, which is partnered with Chinese government. What's the biggest reason why they trying to ban TikTok in America? Data exposure. Data exposure. So while we thinking it's cool for our kids to be singing and dancing, there's other ways they're collecting data. Which is why as soon as they realized it, but you was late. Guess what? Banned it. Why you think they banned it in all government places first? They say, oh, we slipping. You know why? Because you way over here. You way over here. You way in Ukraine. You way in Ukraine. What's up? We got a problem? You feel me? You ain't even looking at them coming from the other way. So now, watch this. And then, watch this. Out of nowhere, remember what they said. When somebody from China came over here, guess what happened? a balloon mysteriously comes from China to Minnesota? How the hell a balloon flow from China to Minnesota and we don't notice it till it get here? I'll tell you why. Because the data exposed a loophole. The data exposed the loophole. And if you remember on the news, you know what they just said? They said, China just showing America. They said something like China just exposing something to America. China just sending a message. That's what they said. They said China is just sending a message. Let's go a little further. I haven't even gotten to the content yet, y'all. I haven't even gotten to the content yet, fam, for what I want to talk about tonight. All right, let's go a little further. Again, this is just my philosophy. This don't got nothing nobody else saying. This is mine. I'm just walking y'all on a journey of me sitting back, paying attention like, oh, this crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, watch this. Watch this. So that balloon, when they shot it down, it had already did what it wanted to do, which was record data. Okay? So now watch this. Now let's get a little interesting. Let it get a little interesting. Let it get a little interesting. Let's cook a little bit. Let's get a little interesting. So watch this. Now we go here. Saudi Arabia. Now we go to Saudi Arabia. Now we go to Saudi Arabia, who we've been protecting for years. Cuz when you went to Kuwait, we've been protecting Saudi Arabia for 30, 40 years. We've been protecting them. But watch this. As we've been protecting them, they've been getting their bag up, up, up. So watch this. So we think, all right, so let's just talk about this first. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel. If we cooking tonight, let me know in the chat how y'all feel. All right, watch this. So these people came together and they was like, bro, check this out. Now these are the masterminds behind the group. China, Russia. They the masterminds behind the group. Mind you, all the sanctions, we put $300 billion worth of sanctions on Russia. So their money froze. They can't do nothing in U.S. money no more. They like, bro, we got to come up out of this. So them in China been trading oil in the wine. Or however you say it, I be saying it wrong. But watch this. Key component is Saudi Arabia. Now I'm about to say something. Allegedly, Saudi Arabia has something to do with a Washington Post journalist getting killed. Allegedly. The United States said, yo, y'all did that. The United States said, y'all did that. And because y'all did that, we not messing with y'all no more. Get it how you live. But when the oil, because they in OPEC, OPEC decides what the prices is of oil, America, Joe Biden, weak ass, here's what it is. I ain't tripping. I'm not for a Republican or Democrat. But if you weak, you weak. If you weak, you weak. Joe Biden weak ass, go over there, and it's all good. We ain't tripping. We gonna be cordial. We gonna fist bump, shake hands. But the prince from Saudi Arabia, shrewd. He like, all right, bet, whatever. Ha, cool. The whole while, watch this, y'all. Watch this. China is the biggest buyer of oil from Saudi Arabia. They spend $2 million a day. China spends $2 million a day buying oil from Saudi Arabia. Biggest buyer. Y'all know Russia and Iran, they in bed together. Russia is dominant with them with oil as well. Watch this. South Africa holds the gold. So right here, we got oil and we got gold. Your gun don't matter. The gun don't matter. Hey, you homie, we got a problem? Yep, we sure do. A big one. All right, watch this. Watch this. Man, we might as well even get to the content tonight, bro. I've been on a whiteboard all goddamn day, bro. It's a special episode. This was purposeful. It was needed, Jose. We might not go through the content tonight, bro. A little bit, bro, but this was purposeful right here. So watch this. Watch this. So now what? Check this out. Saudi Arabia goes to OPEC and say, yo, we cutting oil. You cutting oil? What you mean you cutting oil? Ain't cutting no oil. Man, what you mean we ain't cutting no oil? You ain't cutting no oil. Oh, yes, we is. And we cutting it. By, I think it was 100,000 or something barrels a day. We cutting it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. So Joe Biden like, what? Start tripping, start fumbling at the tongue. So watch this. Guess why, though? Now, here's the dope part about Saudi Arabia. They don't care about Russia. They don't care about China. They don't care about the United States. Bro, y'all can be over there with that foo-foo. We want money. Y'all with all the killing, bro. We ain't, listen, that's on. Y'all be stupid. We want money. We about to make this desert a metropolis. We about to turn this desert into an oasis. Go ahead on. You know what? You fight over there. You fight over there. We want money. Guess what? We gonna hike the prices up. And get what he tell them? The prices got to be up for the next 5 years. And ain't nothing nobody can tell me. You got a young bull. That boy from Saudi Arabia, he a young bull. He ain't, that's when you get fresh blood in there. See, when you get fresh blood in there, you don't abide by the old rules. When you get fresh blood in there, he don't care about all that, bro. I don't care about none of that what y'all talking about. I'm not cool with you. I'm not cool with you. China, you spending $2 million a day? I bet. America, you up. But then look what he said to America. Bro, I don't care about nothing what y'all talking about. I'm not doing nothing for you, America, unless you could do something for me. And at this point, it got to be more than just protection, because I got them people over there saying they're going to protect me too. Hey, yo, Doe, let me out. Hey, yo, Doe, let me out. So watch this. Why does Saudi Arabia, I'm about to blow it off the top. I'm about to take y'all to another level right here when I say this. Jose, another level about to unlock right here. Because we be watching it in front of our face, but we don't be paying attention. Watch this. Why does Saudi Arabia not care about the beef? Because he want the money. Why is he raising the oil prices up and he don't care? Watch this. One, a $500 billion high-tech walled city in the middle of the desert that we've been seeing that they're building. That costs money. And why would I come out of my pocket when I got the product that everybody needs? What I'm going to come out of my pocket for when all y'all need what I got? I'm not coming out of my pocket. Guess what? Price up. Price up. I need $500 billion, and I need it for the next 5 years, fam. I'm trying to build a wall. Remember, he building a wall. It's a high-tech wall that's 33 times the size of New York. He's building a high-tech wall that's 33 times the size of New York in the middle of the desert. In the middle of the desert. He said, bro, I don't care what you talking about. Y'all could do all that other stuff y'all talking about. That don't got nothing to do with me. You can kill him. Y'all can kill them. Y'all can be skirmishing. We don't want no part of none of that. Give me my money. I ain't loyal to none of y'all but some money. I don't care if it's in a wine. I don't care if it's in American money. I don't care who money is in. I got the product that make the money boom. Pay me. I don't care who the reserve currency is. Pay me in it. But guess what? Guess what else he said? That I don't even think we remember him saying it, but he also said this. What Disney World is? It's not Disney World, it's but what it's called? Resort. He wants a resort. Watch this. A resort in the middle of the Red Sea, the size of Belgium. He said, I want a resort in the middle of the Red Sea, the size of Belgium. I don't care who at war. I'm about to turn the desert into something y'all ain't never seen. Y'all think Dubai cold-blooded. Wait till you get a load of me. Wait till y'all get a load of me. So not only am I going to build this high-tech city that's futuristic, I am also going to build a resort in the middle. Bro, the Red Sea? Bro, how you even come up with that idea? Guess what? Guess how you could come up with that kind of idea? When you playing chess and everybody else think they playing chess, but they're really playing checkers, and you know you got the one thing everybody need, and you at the table who set the all prices. Y'all, I don't know, y'all playing pitch to the line. I'm sitting back. See, this is what happened when you got young blood in the seat. Russia, China, everybody saying they smart. Russia, y'all smart. China, y'all smart. U.S, y'all smart. You ain't looking at the youngest one at the table. I'm at the big table. The OPEC, we set the prices of the oil. We set the prices of the oil, and guess what? I don't care how mad y'all is. I don't care who at the table. I said it. You don't like it? What? What? Care how big your gun is. Guess what? Somebody gonna protect me. And guess what? Get what he said. And I ain't going out like Saddam. Ooh. And he said, I ain't going out like Saddam. So what I'm going to say is this. I'm not going to count America out. Same way everybody counted Mark Zuckerberg out. The same way everybody counted Muhammad Ali out. I ain't going to count America out. But what I will say is this. Joe Biden ain't the guy to get us out of it. What I will say is this. Joe Biden is not the guy to get us out of it. I don't know if it's a Republican. I don't know if it's a Democrat. But what I do know is Joe Biden ain't the guy to get us out of it. All right, let's go. All right, so because we are 83 minutes in, Dave, I'm going to have to, Dave, let's go to commercial right quick. Go to commercial break.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. The only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
All right. Hey, I need y'all to do me a favor, man. I still got some more to cook. So what I need y'all to do is, man, I need y'all to share this, man. If you like what we've been doing so far, if you like what we got going, look, I still got some more to cook. I had to take a little water break. I was a little parched. Yeah, I'm talking about. Listen, share this out. Share this out with as many people as you can, man. We cooking. Let me know in the chat if we cooking. All right, so let me know in the chat if we cooking, man. Let me tell me how y'all feel. Let me see it. I told y'all, man, Trappin' Toodie is the dopest show on the block, man. Ain't nobody gonna give you the information like we give you the information. But now we got to dig a little deeper. Now we got to get y'all into it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to break that down. Now we got to get into it. So I want y'all to do me a favor, man. Share this. I'll probably go back to the whiteboard for a little bit longer. You dig me? Let's get the likes up for me right quick. Jose, do me a favor. Let's drop the audio joint in there. Listen, man, if y'all like what we did tonight, I need y'all to do me a favor so we can do that. I want y'all to understand the importance of this. Real talk, I want y'all to understand the importance of this. We on the brink of something amazing, y'all. We on the brink of something amazing. We are currently number 5 on the investing charts, y'all. Number 5, y'all. We did that. So Jose, I want you to drop the link in there. Now I'm gonna say something. The link is for Apple people. We on all platforms. But I want y'all to download as many episodes of Trappin' Tuesdays as possible, y'all. Just download them. Y'all see we giving a game? Just download, just download, just download, just download, yo. Because we going to do something amazing, y'all. I'm going to be real. It ain't easy to knock Dave off that number 1 spot, bro. It's going to take hard work. He ain't going to give it to us. But I made a vow every week. My team, we made a vow every week to come here and give y'all the information on here. And then Jose, every day we dropping something on the audio. And I'm talking about the audio experience is amazing. So I want y'all to download it and download as many as you can tonight, y'all. Tonight. And then every Thursday at 5 o'clock, we drop the episode. This one of them episodes you need to be listening. I can tell you Jose gonna go crazy all week chopping these up. But I need y'all to download as many episodes as possible and then put it on automatic download so you can load everything going forward. But I need you to come down and get it. Let's go. All right, Dave, let's hear the word on the street, man. Let's go a little further. We're going to skip some stuff. Let's go past the heat check. I ain't tripping. Boom. Let's go past that. I ain't tripping. All right, let's stop right here. Right quick, man. Let's look at the best performing stocks this quarter. NVIDIA is up 90%. Meta is up 76%. Tesla is up 68%. Warner Brothers Media Discovery is up 59%. And Align Technology is 58%. Let's take a minute and talk about that for a second. Now, here's what I'm going to tell y'all right quick. I don't want y'all to invest into these companies because you feel like they're going to keep going up. Listen, if a stock is up 90% in the first quarter alone, it is due for a big pullback. I can almost guarantee you it's going to have a pullback. Don't feel like you missed out on it. Now, you may have missed on that big run, but it's going to have a big pullback because of everything that's going on in the economy right now. Again, this is something that I truly feel how we going to get to that 32 that I talked about. Now, if you in Master the Triple Beam, you up on them option plays, you up on them other plays that we put in the chat, I'm going to be real with y'all. It may be time for us to start taking a little profit off some of them plays simply because of how much we up. All right, the reason why I'm going to tell y'all about Facebook. Listen, Dave, do we got the Facebook thing up? Do we? Boom. All right, man, Dave on fire. Check this out. Facebook will be selling 50 million blue checks, y'all. That's equivalent to a $75 million monthly in revenue. I just want to talk to y'all for a second. I just want to tell y'all something about $750 million in monthly revenue. 750 plus 750 is about 1.5? It's about 1.5 billion. That's in 2 months. That's in 2 months. That's in 2 months. So, we just do it like this, Jose. If that's 1.5 billion in 2 months, we break the year down into 6. That's what? 3, 6. That's 7.5 million? Billion? 9 billion? No, man. So look, 1.5 is 3 billion. That's 6 months. That's 4 months. That's 4 months. Oh, you right. That's 4 months. That's $9 billion. Come on, cuz. Watch this. Watch this. Everybody was mad at the idea that Mark said, I'm going to spend, $10 billion a year on the metaverse. Right? They got mad at him. Mark said, all right, bet. All right, bet. I'm going to create something. But watch what I'm going to do. Watch this. I'm not paying y'all for reals no more. Watch this big bet. Watch this big bet. He betting big on something. What is he betting big on? He betting big that America gonna do what? Ban TikTok. He betting big that America is gonna ban TikTok. Watch this. If America sees that Russia and China are in cahoots openly, it's easy for me to ban you now. It's easy for me to ban you now. But watch this. If I ban TikTok, I don't got to pay people for their reels no more. If I don't got to pay for their reels no more, I'm good. But watch the next thing I did. Watch the next thing I went and did. I went and cut jobs. When I cut jobs, what that did? Add more money to my bottom line. I added more money to my bottom line. And then when I added money to my bottom line, and then I add another $750 million a month, bro. What we talking about? So watch this. What you think gonna happen when American companies, watch this, one thing America gonna do is, when they realize it's wartime, what they gonna do? Man, we gonna come home. Watch this. American companies gonna do what? Bring advertising from what? TikTok. Where they gonna go back to? Facebook, Instagram. What that's gonna do with the bottom line? So while everybody was saying Facebook dead, Trap said, don't count Mark out. Because when you brilliant, you're not just brilliant once. So people say, well, Trap, he ain't come up with the blue thing rental. I don't got to come up with it, fam. How much stuff America really originally came up with? The people was already here when Christopher Columbus said, I discovered this place. The people was already here. I don't care. What happens when I can make more money off your product than you?
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm. What happens when I can make more money off your product than you? Okay, Elon, you only got 300 million people on Twitter. Guess what? I got 2.9 billion people on Facebook and Instagram. And guess what I do know? That blue check mean a lot. Me personally, I don't care. I see the people with 200 followers with a blue check. I don't care. I see the people with 1,000 followers with a blue check. I don't care. You know why? Because right now we own 450 shares of Facebook. Run my bag up. Run me my check. Run me my check. See, the problem is we get too emotional about the wrong stuff. When I made the post, everybody was like, how he brilliant? How he doing this? How he came up with, that's Elon Musk's idea. So what? I made the most money off it. We be ready to be combative about the wrong stuff. Instead of you just saying, bet, yo, this a bag. Let me go invest in that. We mad about the wrong stuff. Let me tell you something. As an investor, the most crucial instrument you can have is a thing called independent thinking. As an investor, the most crucial weapon you can have is this thing called independent thinking. It's the ability to you to make your investment decisions based on data, not emotion. based on data and not what somebody else done told you. Because guess what? In this investment world, man, it's easy for anybody to be wrong. It's easy for anybody to be wrong. It's easy for anybody to be wrong. Overconfidence will get you slaughtered every time. It's easy for anybody to be wrong. But when they're wrong, you're ready to go say, you was wrong, you was wrong, you was wrong, you was wrong. Instead of saying, how can I make some money off this? I don't care if you're right or wrong. How can I make some money off what you said? Everybody gonna have an investment opinion, but when you hit an opinion, what do? Do you say, okay, here's his opinion, here's her opinion, here's this person's opinion. Let me take that and now let me go do the research and see how I can make some money off it, see which way it's gonna go. Mark said, I don't care what y'all said. Apple, yes, you did cost me some money. But guess what? I'm still in my bag. Yes, Tim Cook, you did cost me some money. But guess what? I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get it back. And guess what? I ain't even tapped into the metaverse money yet. I ain't even tapped. Like, I'm cool. Look, I bet. The market don't like that I said I'm going to spend $10 billion a year on the metaverse. I bet. Guess what? I'm going to cut some jobs. I'm going to come up with a new idea. I'm going to create some AI tools. Guess what? I'm going to get the money y'all hit me for. I'm going to get that back. $750 million a month revenue. That's cool. Watch this. I'm still ain't giving up on the AI thing. I just ain't going to talk to y'all about it because I know y'all don't like it that much. And I'm going to give myself another 5-6 years to get it right. Oh, but when I do, it may not be what I thought it was going to be, but guess what? It's still another revenue. I'm an independent thinker. Your ability to think and make logical decisions amidst the noise is going to separate you from being a great investor or from being a pig that gets slaughtered. It's all about being able to move the bag, fam. It's all about understanding this pivot season. This is the season where you learn how to pivot. Right now is so incremental to you and your family's livelihood. But because your family thinking like everybody else, you got to be willing to stand 10 toes down on some type of information that you've accumulated on your own. Trap, how do you beat the market during a recession? Because I went away from what everybody else was thinking. I went and invested in some boring companies. I went and got Costco. I went and got Eli Lilly. I went and got Exxon. I went and got VTRX. I went and got some boring companies. And we dominated the market last year by 17%. Man, Trap, you always saying that because go find somebody who did do it that's on Instagram. Go find somebody on social media who did do it and show it. Go find somebody that's on Wall Street that did do it. And I'm going to salute them. I'm going to salute them. Because in order to beat the game, you got to be an independent thinker. The reason why you not going to succeed at this game is because you always looking for somebody to tell you what to do. And by the time they tell you what to do, they've already pivoted. They've already moved on. I see people right now saying, Trap, should I go invest in First Republic? I really said, bro, don't invest in that. It's cheap, Trap. It's the difference between a company being cheap and a company damn near about to go out of business. Cheap ain't always good. There's a difference between the Louis belt in Saks on clearance and the Louis belt in the dude's trunk in front of the gas station. Cheap ain't always good. It's the reason why when you look at the belt or you look at the purse and you see them strings hanging out of it, you know they ain't an original. That's a cheap copycat. Because you know the real luxury one, it can take a beating. It can take a beating. So you keep trying to buy the stock that you think on sale because you heard the people on Wall Street. I heard the people on Wall Street. I'm looking at CNBC when the people say, oh yeah, First Republic is down 46%. We went and bought more. It was $36. 3 days later, $15. Guess what they on? That's what they on CNBC saying. Oh, I just sold First Republic. It wasn't a long hold. Yeah, I bet it wasn't. When you saw it go from 36 to 15, I guess it wasn't a long hold. And I don't want y'all to get caught up in that. So that's why we come here each and every week. And I don't just tell you what to do, but we give you game. I want to give you the blueprint because I don't want you to need me. Because I can't be at your family meetings. I can't be at your dinner table on Saturdays and Sundays. I can't be at your dinner table on the weekends if Trappin Tuesday not on. You got to be able to be the captain of your ship. You got to be able to be the reason to navigate. You got to be the one to tell your family, nope, not that. You got to be the one to tell your family, this what we doing. Because your family want guidance just like you want guidance. But you got to get the guidance and be able to regurgitate it to your family and show them that you execute so they can follow you. There's a reason why my family follow me. They see it's working. Outside of what we do business-wise, they see the stock stuff is working. They see me show them two multiple 7-figure accounts. They see me show them my daughter 6-figure account. Yo, it's working. It's working. It's not a magic trick. Because Trappin independent thinker. When my team come here and they watch this TV here when it's not on it, it's on CNBC. When I go in my office, my computer, it's on CNBC or Bloomberg. In my house, we got a bunch of channels, but it's on CNBC. I just want to know how the money moving. I want to listen to the information and not get emotional. I want to listen to the information and write down the data. In my house right now, there's about 700 of these books. I buy them by the 10-pack. So I can write, research, pay attention. I don't got time to be entertained. I need to be educated because right now is the most pivotal time. And I promise you, the people at the bottom will be crushed if America crumbles. If America can't pivot, if America can't make the right decisions, the people at the bottom will crumble. You will feel it. And you will feel it like you've never felt it before. And I promise you, you don't have nobody to blame but yourself. Because America is American. They doing what America do. Whatever the confusion and chaos that is, they doing what America do. So it's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to make your last name do what your last name do, not what your last name did. Because what your last name did before you might have wasn't too much, and I'm not taking away from it. You got to make your last name do something different. It got to be on you, man. Let's go a little further, man. All right, right quick, Dave, let's show the Recession Portfolio right quick. All right. So we'll show you our portfolio right quick. Today, we was down $3,000 on a buy and hold. Look who made me some money today, though. Good old Mark in the blue checks. Mark in the blue checks. If you inside Master the Triple Beam, you should have NVIDIA, you should have Meta, you should have Crocs, and you should have TPH. Those are the new ones we added 3 weeks ago. I should have showed y'all how much we up on them. If you ain't do nothing else, you should have, because I told y'all when I got them. TPH, NVIDIA, Meta, and Crocs. I told y'all when I got them. You should be up. You should be done made some money on it. Today, Croc lost $433. ATKR, they lost a little something today. Somebody in the Master of the Triple Beam asked me, and I said, don't buy it right now. You're going to get a dip. You got a dip on it. Let's go a little further. All right, and here's our options portfolio. As you can see, in total, we up 33,000. But again, it was one of them days. I'm not tripping. As I told y'all last time, This happens. But y'all know we've been in these calls for about a month now. We up 10 grand on the XLK. If you're a master of the triple beam, I told you when I got it. SMH, we up 8K. NVIDIA, we up 41. And that Apple, yo. A lot of people in that master of the triple beam, they said, Trap, I just went with the Apple play. Jose, they was like, Trap, I just want to pick one. I'm going with the Apple play. I said, bet, go with the Apple play. That's it. I'll give it to y'all. So, again, NVIDIA down. SMH, NVIDIA, we lost 4 grand a day. SMH, they took 4 grand from us a day. XLK, we took. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to watch it a little bit more. But I think the current environment we in, I think we may have to pull out a little bit. Because I don't like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With Saudi Arabia, I may pivot somewhere. I may pivot to XLE. I may pivot to the oil companies because I think this may be an opportunity for them again. I think it may be an opportunity for the oil companies again. Jose, they're gonna have people asking about it. Drop the Patreon in the chat. But I think that, Patreon group. Tomorrow, I will drop. So tomorrow you're gonna get a few things from me. Tomorrow you're gonna get the lottery pick, and you're gonna get the 10 stock checklist from me. I'm supposed to give y'all the 10 stock checklist. If you're in the masters of the triple beam, you get that. Because you have the triple beam, you can put your numbers up, and I'm gonna give you the companies. You should already know how to work that. So, all right, Dave, let's go. What we got next? I like this. Market signals. So, pre-presidential election years is historically a positive year. And just in case y'all don't know, April is normally a great month in the market. 2 months that are normally good in the market, April and December. Just in case you don't know, April and December are normally the 2 best months in the market. September, October are usually the worst months in the market. Just giving y'all a heads up. The market has incurred a lot of damage. I'm telling y'all, this BRICS stuff is serious. Be cautious due to valuations and more optimism on China than the U.S. So, let's go a little further, Dave. Nope, go a little further. Well, we talked about that. Go a little further. Go a little further. All right, watch this. I like this. I want to talk to y'all about this right quick. Do you have bond money? Watch this, y'all. Dave, go one more. Boom. Right here. Bond flows and ETFs have been up. $45 billion have went into bond ETFs. $10 billion have went out of high yield bonds. $6 billion have went out of corporate bonds. More money is going into treasuries. More money is going into treasury bonds. ETFs. Go back one, Dave. All right, watch this. So what I like to do is tell y'all something and then show y'all something. That's what I like to do. I like to tell y'all something and then show y'all something. Boom. The iShares 20-year treasury bond is up 0.66%. The iShares Barclays 1 to 3 year bond was up 0.7%. iShares 7 to 10 year treasury bond up 0.47%. And the Spider Bloomberg 1 to 3 month T-bill is up. The bond market is more important than the stock market. The bond market is more important than the stock market because this shows us how the economy is moving, who's buying debt, who's not buying debt. I will say this. I don't have it up here, but I wanted to show y'all something too. Gold is skyrocketing right now. Why is gold skyrocketing, Trap? Because gold is the one thing no matter whose currency is the most dominant, gold, you either own some oil or you own some gold. I got some land. We need to dig for oil, cuz. I need to see if we got some oil because we got the mineral rights on the land. I need to see if we can strike for some oil over there. Instant billionaire. I know it. Texas tea. I need to see if we can strike for some oil. I ain't gonna lie, if I get oil, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Trappin' Tuesdays come to the end.
Come on, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money. Boo.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Shining.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I love y'all to death. But I'm gonna act like the dude from Saudi Arabia. I'm gonna build shit on it now. I'm built on it now. I'm building on the Mississippi. I don't know where I'm gonna build it at, but I'm gonna build it somewhere. All right. So I will say this, man. You need to buy. I wouldn't say. I think you should always own some gold. But when you buy the gold, you need to get it from a certified gold dealer, and you don't need it sitting in your house. You need it in a safe deposit box in somebody's bank like Chase that has $3.2 trillion in assets. You need to buy some gold. 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 The reason why you need to buy some gold is because I don't care who money is dominant, gold gonna hold value. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, but it's gonna hold value. Think about it. From the time of the Egyptians to now, the one thing people still want is what? Gold. They want the gold. They ain't said the platinum. They ain't said the silver. They ain't even saying the diamonds. They want the gold. The people that said South Africa got diamonds. The people that said South Africa got platinum. They said gold. Or I should have put this up here too. If you were looking for stocks to hold, I would say, damn, should I say this, man? All right, this is not investment advice. This dude here. This is not investment advice. This is a what would Trap do moment. This is a what would Trap do moment. Wall Street Trapper, as a trapper, a part of the trapper community, I'm looking for gold miners, gold suppliers, people like Newmont Gold. Also, I'm looking at emerging markets. Y'all with me? Wall Street Trapper, am looking at gold miners, gold suppliers, and emerging markets. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not even telling you how to move your money around. I'm just saying, Wall Street Trapper, this is what I'm looking at. Cassandra, you wrote that down? Yeah. I feel like you wrote that down. You got a question? Yeah. Let's get a live. She got a live question. Let's take a live question. We'll take a live question. What your live question is? Emerging markets in America or overseas? Overseas. Okay. Overseas. She asked the question was, Trap, emerging markets where? Overseas. Emerging markets out the country. Now I'm going to give y'all a blueprint on what to look for those emerging markets. Watch this. if you're looking at emerging markets ETF, look for, watch this, look for countries that have debt to GDP under 100. I just gave y'all some game. I just gave you some game. If you're looking for emerging markets ETFs, look for ETFs with emerging markets with debt to GDP ratios under 100. Here's why. Debt to GDP. Debt to GDP means how much debt they have compared to the money they make as a country. Okay, I'm saying it again. Debt to GDP means the debt that the country has compared to its gross domestic product, which means the money that they are making as a country. Under 100 is good. Anything over 100 means that country is struggling to pay its debt. America is at 121%. If you can find a company at 77% ratio, perfect. Watch this. China is at 14. I'm not telling you to invest in China. I'm just saying China is at 14. Now, what I will tell you is emerging, if you do, as Wall Street trapper, I'll make emerging markets no more than 4% of my portfolio. As Wall Street trapper, I would not make emerging markets more than 4% of my portfolio. 4% gives me enough to where if it runs, I can see something. If I lose something on it, it ain't that big of a hit to my portfolio. But what we do know is this. There is an immense amount of growth outside of America. And as an investor, you need to be positioning yourself to capitalize on the new construction opportunities and growth outside of America. Where my flame? I like what we're doing right here. All right, Dave, go a little further. All right, watch this. Damn, look at that. Dave, you on time, because I know that wasn't the next slide. You cold-blooded, Dave. Let's give Dave a round of applause. Hold on. That might be Toodie. Is Toodie running the show tonight? Toodie, that's you or Dave? All right, take up for him. That means it's you, Dave. I know a cover up when I hear one. That was all me. That was me. That was me. I know a cover up when I hear one. So watch this. Remember what I told y'all? Man, I'm so good. I be telling y'all these slides be for y'all, not me. I tell you all the time. Watch this. If we look at the slide, Dave, put the slide in their face. It's in their face? Watch this, y'all. Listen to me. 1945, this is when the new era started. 1945, new monetary policy came into place. 1945, this was the end of World War II. This is when America said, yo, big gun, big money. Big money. I like that. I used to have. I'll stop right there. Excited. Boosie. All right, 1945, I told y'all, America implements itself as the big dog. It said, yo, this is what we doing. 1950, 86% GDP, they're still doing good. 1960, civil rights movement, everything going, they dropped down to 54%. What that mean? That means the government is handling their business. It means America, at the time, is actually America the Great. Because they got guns and money. Whether we like it or not, I'm just basing what we saying off the data. This was the old regime of America right here. This is the America where you get Rockefellers, oil, you get J.P. Morgan Chase and them running it up, you get Vanderbilts, you get, this their era. This their era right up here. This them. This them Industrial Revolution right here. This the Industrial Revolution. This is what we got going on. So in the 60s and the 70s, we get a pivot. We get the pivot. We get Nixon. And Nixon says, hey, bro, look, 1970, 35% of GDP. America is a stronghold. The dollar has no choice but to be the most dominant dollar in the world. The most dominant country. Why? We got less debt than everybody, and we got guns. We got tanks. We bombing. Boo, 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 boo. We won't fight. When you got money, you won't fight. You got money as a country, you won't fight. You won't position yourself everywhere. You run around like, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? You feel some type of way. But watch this. 1980. The 80s, you know what did this, right? Reaganomics. Crack. That's where all us come from. This us right here. Reaganomics. Ronald Reagan said, yo, the only way for us to stay right here, because Richard Nixon got the gold not behind the dollar not behind the gold, we're going to put the dollar behind crack. We're going to sell some dope, baby. We're going to sell some dope. We're going to sell some dope. A lot of it. We'll sell a lot of dope in the 80s. Sell a lot of dope in the 90s too. But watch what happened around here. Prison industrial complex come in. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. All right, we're going to sell dope and we're going to make money off prisons. Let's keep it real with y'all. 2000s, technology come in. But if you notice, we still good. 2010, we go from 54 to 92. What happened around here though? Financial crisis. 2010, we coming out the financial crisis. Right? Because we still shook back after 9/11. But watch when shit got real. When do y'all see when stuff got real? In 2010, we go on remember what I told y'all? From 2009 to 2020, we was in growth mode. From 2009 to 2020, we in growth mode. Why we in growth mode, Trap? 0% interest. America running. You get trillion-dollar companies back to back to back. You get trillion-dollar companies. You get Apple, you get Microsoft, you get Google, you get Facebook. You get Amazon. Growth mode. This the data. Growth mode. 2020, pandemic. Boom. It hit the fan. So for your enemies who've been waiting on you, none of these were strategic times for us to attack them. For your enemies who've been plotting on you, none of these were strategic times to get him. When the best time to attack? When the best time to put the plan in play? when the best time to go. So I want you to understand something. Now it's hard for us to come back. It's hard to chop 31 trillion down. It's hard for us to chop 31 trillion down. Especially when we keep minding other people's business. Okay, let's just put this in perspective. The reason why a lot of people can't get ahead, because you too busy minding other people's business. You can't build wealth, you can't be successful, you can't get on the right path, because you keep minding other people's business. And when you minding other people's business, you not sweeping your own front door. And when you ain't sweeping your own front door, you give people the opportunity to backdoor you. And you wonder why you ain't even see it coming. They'll backdoor you. The same people you was watching on the front, you didn't even realize they're coming through the back now. You watch them in the front. What happens is you've been doing the same thing. You've been doing the same thing. The thing, here's how you know when you playing chess. If I play with somebody in a chess game and I beat you in 3 to 5 moves, you really ain't know how to play. A real chess game gonna take some time. We 10, 15, 20 moves in, we just looking at each other like, damn, I don't know where to go at. I don't know what to do. You 15, 20 moves in. So if you say, Trap, let's play chess, and I play chess and I beat you in 3 to 5 moves, that don't mean I'm good. That means you really ain't know how to play, and I understand that. But when I play chess with somebody, we sitting there for a while, it's a 30, 35, 40-minute game, I know one thing. We locked in. That means it's the person with the most patience can win the game. Because if you know how to play and I know how to play, you apply pressure, I apply pressure, then I just need to be more patient than you. Because you're going to either take a gamble or you're going to take your eyes off the board. You're going to take your eyes off the board to go somewhere else, and you ain't going to see me backdoor you. And in the game of life, and in the game of chess, in the game of battle, all I need is you to take your eyes off the board one time. Checkmate. Let's go, Dave. Go a little further. 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 We'll talk about that next week. Go a little further. We'll talk about it next week. Go a little further. We'll talk about it next week. All right, stop right there. Stop right there. Who has the power? This is important for us to see. This is important because as much as we say in America is where they are and what they are, what we do know is this. As of right now, America, the U.S. dollar is still the most dominant dollar. Make no mistake about it. As of tonight, the American dollar is still the most dominant dollar in the world. Why is it the most dominant dollar in the world? Because as of right now, the American dollar is used 59% more than any other dollar. It is the most dominant dollar. Next to the dollar is the euro. Watch this. Look how smooth China and Russia is. They didn't even try to partner with Europe. They knocked them out the way too. They say, we don't even want to rock with y'all. Y'all too cool with them. We don't even want to rock with Japan. Y'all too cool with them. We don't even want to rock with Great Britain. Y'all too cool with them. We going with China and Russia. These are the top 5 currencies in the world. The U.S. at 59%. The euro is at 19%. The yen is at 5.3%. The sterling for Great Britain is at 4.6%. And the yuan, did I say it right? It's the yuan, right? Or the yuan? Is the yuan? The yuan is at 2.8%. So as of right now, the American dollar is still the most dominant dollar, but they're hanging on by a thread because you can go from 59% to 20% overnight if you don't make the right moves. You can go from 59% to 20% if you do not make the right move. America. Meaning, you got to have a talk with that boy from Saudi Arabia. Let me rephrase that. You got to have a talk with that king from Saudi Arabia. You're going to have to position yourself with some people. France, what's up? Italy, what's up? What we doing? Japan, what up? What we doing? You got to go partner. You got to go broker some deals. Because I'm going to be real with you. Now, what I will say is this. I ain't counting America out, bro, because everybody counting them out, bro. And I understand that Rome fell. I understand that Babylon fell. I understand that. But here's what I understand, too. They ain't have social media at that time. They ain't had a technology that we have now then. Well, maybe the Egyptians did. Because they was cutting people's toes off, giving prosthetic heartbeat. They was doing prosthetic hearts, brain surgery. They was different. But they ain't had a technology we have right now. And what I do like about it, I'm going to be real with you, America not talking. I ain't going to lie to you. I've always learned this in my life. Overconfidence gets you killed. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. America not talking. They not trying to defend nothing. They ain't trying to say we still the greatest company in the world. They just like, all right, bet. Y'all keep on. Bet. Y'all on TV shaking hands. You use the dude from South Africa as a guppy. I'm telling everybody to get away from the American dollar because it's about to get worse. Bro, they using you up. They got you on Front Street. They don't care about you, bro. Bro, China, one thing I'm going to tell you, one thing I love about China, and I'm not saying I love China, America, I don't love China. I'm speaking rhetorical. This is a rhetorical statement right here. It's rhetorical. It's the right word, right? Rhetorical, right? I don't love China. I'm not young. I'm saying in this situation, what I love about China, everybody know that China is deceitful. China reminds me of my partner who you do a deal with him, but you always know he might be cutting the deal on the other side. If he bring a deal to you, you automatically know you got to negotiate with him because some kind of way he highballing you. He the backdoor king. I ain't going to say his name, but if you watching, you know that's you, bruh. You know who I'm talking about. He the backdoor king. And the thing about it is, he'll backdoor you, and when you confront him about backdooring you, he going to say, and what? You know how I get down, bruh. Straight up. Straight up. Omar coming. Omar coming. Omar coming. You feel me? He a backdoor king. And guess what? And what? Bro, I swear, we shot dice with my homie before. This dude lost his money and robbed the dice game. And I said, bro, I know that's you. No, real talk, bro. I'm looking at him like, bro, I know that's you in my mind. Bro, I know that's you. All right, bro, go ahead. You can have it. I ain't tripping. Called him like 2 days later. Man, get my money, man. Stop playing with me. Man, you know I had man, bro, don't you ever in your life do me that, bro. Man, I ain't tripping. Man, bro, give me my money, bro. I had $2,500, bro. Give me my money. Man, go ahead, bro. Man, go ahead, Brian. Man, give me my money. Pull it out. I don't care. You pull it out. I pull it out. You know, we get down. Give me my money, dog. Real talk. I ain't going to say his name, but he know. He know. He was cold-blooded for that. But that's China. That's China. So all these people in BRICS that think it's cool, it is cool. Until China say, all right, I'm good. I'm going to say this though, bruh. I'm not going to sleep on America while everybody's saying it's over for America, it's the crash for America. What I do like about America right now is they ain't trying to defend it. And I always respected that type of person. I ain't got to defend nothing. Bet. I see it. Because we can say they ain't doing nothing, but they see what we see. They got tools. And I guarantee you this. They're willing to go to war before they lose that number one spot. I guarantee you that. The one thing I can say about America that I know for sure and two for certain, they are willing to shed some blood behind that number one spot. And I don't care who say what. You could be they gonna be willing to shed some blood behind everybody who's saying, we come and take y'all spot. And if you don't know nothing else, if I don't know nothing else, they ain't got them big old guns just to sit on them. And they ain't for sure. All right, let's go a little further. Dave, let's see what we got. Nope, go further. Nope, go, stop. Stop right there. Go back one more. Boom, right here. Watch this out. Now, here's what we do know that people don't realize. When it comes to production in crude oil, America is number one. America is number one. America, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Canada, then Iraq. The difference is Saudi Arabia actually, because of where they sit at in OPEC, they dictate so much of the prices. But America has actually moved up in the ranking as the number one producer of oil. Just in case y'all didn't know. Just in case y'all didn't know. Just in case, y'all might think I'm lying, but just in case you didn't know. The problem is, I'm going to be real, bro. Joe Biden weak, man. Keep it real, bro. He weak, bro. So let me tell y'all something right quick. Let me go on a little story right quick. Can I go on a little story right quick? Let me go on a little story right quick. All right, this is only my ideology. Donald Trump is getting arrested for a reason. And it ain't what we think. Watch this. So I got to take my pen and write it down. So I got to visualize it. So when I'm writing it, I see it so I can follow the trail. America is built on politics. Politics. Not a certain race. There are certain families that built America. That's old money. Donald Trump not old money. Donald Trump is one generation money. His daddy, him. His daddy, him. That's old money. And if you think about it, the real billionaires of America, they don't really rock with Trump. Go look at Mitt Romney. Go look at them old billionaires, them rich families that been in it for generations. They don't rock with Trump. But tell you why they don't rock with Trump. Because there's certain stuff that you say that you never supposed to say. But because Trump don't rock with them either, he say what he won't say. Hear me out. They don't rock with him, but he don't rock with them. That's why Donald Trump can say in 1994, if I ever run for president, I'll run with the Republicans because they stupid. But then still get elected as president as a Republican. No Republican will ever, no person from the founding families, no person that's tied in would ever say that. Watch this. Donald Trump says, listen, in a debate with with Hillary Clinton, he says, listen, I am a product of tax laws. I'm a product of it. I know all the loopholes in America. So I know you, Hillary Clinton, ain't gonna cut them loopholes because too many of your people got rich from off them loopholes. Stop playing with me. And guess what? I'm going back and use them same loopholes. Donald Trump was 100% the first president that told us that they got loopholes in the game, admitted to the loopholes, told us the loopholes, and then said, I'm going back and use the loopholes. That shows us right there he is not part of the political agenda of America. I'm not saying he's not corrupt. I'm not saying that. Everybody in America is corrupt. Here's what I'm saying. There's families in America that live by the code that America was built on. They are generational money. No matter where America goes, their money is tied to the betterment of America. Hence why you don't know it, but there are 6 families that are tied to the Federal Reserve, and they make money off every dollar that America makes. There are 6 families that are tied to the Federal Reserve. They get dividends off the profit that America makes. Donald Trump is not tied to them. Watch this. Whether we like it or not. Check this out. I think he's an asshole. Watch this, though. Whether we like it or not, Donald Trump is probably the most influential president that we've ever seen. Probably outside of John F. Kennedy. Probably outside of John F. Kennedy. Watch this. You don't got to like what I'm saying. I'm speaking from facts. Because people actually do not like Joe Biden. You got Republicans and Democrats that saying, bro, Joe Biden, you ain't it. Watch this. When Donald Trump said this election was rigged, he probably wasn't lying. But they know he can't prove it. So if he run for president, bro, check this out. This man had them people run up on the White House, fam. Bruh, this man said one set of words, and them people ran up on the White House, bruh. Bruh, that's influence. So check this out. Farrakhan is my guy. Farrakhan said, look, 1 million men, we gonna march peacefully. We went peacefully to the White House. Them people went angry. Them people went challenge the White House officials. Listen to me, fam. Them people went with that drama on their mind. Them people went to the White House knowing they got guns in there, and they said, bro, we don't even care. Y'all cheated my dog. That's what they said. That dude, America not crazy. Donald Trump, you shook hands with Putin. I don't care what you got going on. That ain't supposed to happen. Because Donald Trump is so much of, I don't care, I'm going to do what I want to do. I just woke up one day and said, bro, I don't got nothing else to do. I want to go run for president, bro. Watch this, y'all. It is 100% America has to, listen, he got to go to jail. Or he got to get in this situation right here so he can't run. You got to put him in this situation right here so he can't run. Because if he run, it's a good chance, bro, from popularity that he win. And if he win, You can't be in office while we going through this because we can't control you. You rogue. That's the word I'm looking for. You rogue. And because you rogue, you might get up there and say what you won't say while we trying to do what we need to do. You not playing the plan how the plan supposed to go. So, bro, you got to sit your silly ass down. You got to go sit down. You got to, so we can put two people in play that can be political. He not political, you business and you rogue. You not political. Because you not political, you gonna always move how you feel is right, and moving how you feel is right ain't what's best for the business of America right now. Whether you like what I'm saying or not, I promise you, if you go back and look at it, you might say, damn, Trap got a point. Now watch this. Republican or Democrat, the next president gotta be able to navigate us through what we going through. Republican or Democrat, you gotta be able to navigate us through what we going through, because these people here, them people there, and China, they on something different. And now we need somebody to understand the political agenda. You don't understand the political agenda, bro. This a game for you. This ain't a game for us. They got families at stake right now. This is the first time in America's history that the families are in jeopardy. The families ain't never been in jeopardy. You feel me? Like a generation here, your family, we talking about long money in jeopardy right now. We talking about influencers in jeopardy right now. We talking about, we ain't letting that law pass. We talking about them people in jeopardy right now. If the dollar ain't the most powerful currency in the world, we now talking about families that run America losing control. That's a problem in America. That's a problem. Because this don't matter no more. It don't matter no more. One of the things America love to do is toot this horn. This is the greatest country in the world. It's the country you come to and you can accomplish your dreams. Capitalism. They love that. The minute you can't do that no more is the minute the world don't respect you no more. The minute the world stop respecting you, the minute we now got to deal with, it's a bomb. It's war on New York. It's war in California. We not accepting that currency over here. That is the America that we don't know. That is the America that I don't think we ready for. You take a lot of things for granted until you don't have it no more. I remember when I was in prison, I ain't like taking baths before I went to prison. When I came home from prison, I wanted to take a bath all the time. Because I spent 10 years taking a shower. And I forgot the importance of the luxury of taking a bath. I forgot that. I forgot the luxury. I forgot how it was to say, I want to just go take a bath and lay in a tub. You take for granted what you have until you don't have it no more. Let's go a little further. We got a little further. We're going to go a little further, Steve. Let's go, Dave. Boom, go a little further. We'll talk about that next week. Let's go a little further. We'll talk about that next week. Go a little further. All right, boom. Let's start right here. Nope, let's go a little further. I don't want to go a little further. Let's see what we got next, Dave. All right, we'll go straight to this, man. I think we had enough content for tonight. All right, let's get our calls in right quick. Can they see me?
What's good, Trap? Also here. My question is this. With China, Russia, and Brazil planning to ditch the U.S. dollar, what does that mean for the U.S. stock market? And how should we be preparing our portfolio for what could come in the future with the crash of the dollar?
Yep, good question, family. So the market, if the time comes where, the dollar just is no longer in play, then we are in a situation where, that's why I talked to y'all today about investing in emerging markets and gold. What's it? Emerging markets and gold, because we have to find other places to put our money at. The value is still in the asset. The value is still in the assets. So the goal for us is to pivot our portfolios. Again, companies like Apple still gonna make money. Companies still gonna make money. So here's the blueprint. Right now, if you're gonna invest in growth companies, invest in growth companies that are profitable. If you're gonna invest in growth companies, invest in growth companies that are profitable. Look for quality businesses right now. Quality businesses. If you're going to invest in the future, don't invest too far in the future, because those monies may not be getting the cash they was getting before. Next, emerging markets. Next, basic materials. And I will say oil may be a play we have to revisit. Great question. Let's go, family.
Hey, Trap. Just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing for us. We really appreciate it. We love you, and we're behind you. My question is regarding utilizing VOO as a savings account. Now, given that the price is going back up, do you recommend dollar cost averaging in or putting in lump sums of money once the price goes back down? Thank you.
Yep. So y'all know that's my go-to. Using VOO as a savings account is my go-to. It's kind of an advanced strategy because, again, everybody's situation is different. For me, I buy some VOO probably every other week, at least two times a month. Because I'm using it as a savings account, I just want my money to always be moving. So my money moving, I may take time where I don't buy it, but also make sure when you're buying it, the key to buying a VOO is making sure you're reinvesting the dividends. Why? Because that is the ultimate way, because you buying it so much, because I buy so much, the VOO is now buying me more shares of itself. That's how I really capitalize on it. Because it's buying me more shares of itself, I can now take full advantage of optimizing my money. Great question, Queen. And when I play that, I'm not using it as an investment, I'm using it as a vehicle. So in case I don't buy it, my money's still moving in there. You feel me? No matter what the market doing. If the market crashing, I don't care because it'll come back. That's a savings account. So that's how I feel about it. I still do think as we get in these situations, I do think we will see 3,200 in the market. So I am actually really paying attention to what I got going on. All right, next question. All right.
Boy, what up, Trap?
What up, bro?
I want to know what tools you use to find the intrinsic or the fair value of a company, what services you use on the internet.
Yep. Good question, family. So most importantly, I just use the triple beam for sure to find that intrinsic value. But most so from a number perspective, looking at data, I use the free cash flow from the last 5 years, and then I use the debt, I use terminal value, I use shares outstanding. So it's a few things I use to come up with that. It's not just something that you could just write on paper. But also in the Wall Street Trapping course or in Trappers Anonymous, I give you an enterprise value formula that you can use. But if you're in Masters of the Triple Beam, you can use the actual triple beam. So great question, King. I appreciate that. Right here, we got a question from Keon. He says, what's good, Trap? Hope all is well with you and the family. I thank you for your selfless service to the people. You've helped me improve my terrible stock portfolio habits and mentally towards building wealth. My question is, what are your thoughts on a group of mutual friends coming together and contributing a set amount monthly to an account to invest? Any advice or structure in maintaining that? First and foremost, if you're going to do that, put some paperwork together. If you're going to do that, if a group of friends go invest together, put some paperwork together. Because I promise you, much as I love my cousin, if we're going to make an investment together, he's going to have to sign on the dotted line. Because no matter how much you love somebody, y'all cool, everybody has, it's not that the money going to make y'all beef, but everybody has different financial philosophies. So what y'all got to do first and foremost is, what are the rules of the engagement of using this portfolio? Is there a certain amount of money that everybody got to invest every week? Is there a certain time frame when we can take money out the portfolio? Is it a certain philosophy on what we betting on? So if we making our first 100,000, 10,000 in stocks, then we got to say the first 10,000 go to stocks, and this person is responsible, or these are the terms that we looking for to make an investment. Because here's what happened. I may look at companies one way, Cuz may look at companies one way, Jose may look at companies one way. So when it's time to invest, they might not like what I'm doing. Cuz may say, no, bro, I like this REIT. Jose may say, nah, bro, I like this tech company. I say, nah, bro, I'm telling you, I'm Wall Street Trapper, bro. You got to listen to me. But it don't go like that. So what are the metrics that we using to make investments? In order to make these investments, we all got to agree that these are the metrics we're using. And if we're going to use something different, we all got to agree that this is the metric we're using to do something different. That's first. Second, cuz I don't care that you got an emergency and you need to take some money out of here. The goal is this money can't move for 3 years. Jose, I don't care if you're trying to celebrate your son's birthday. The money can't move out here for 3 years. He gonna make another birthday in 3 years. Use your money in 3 years to celebrate his birthday. For these 3 years, the money locked up. So you gotta have that established. If you don't have that established, then you waiting for confusion. All right, let's go a little further. Dave, we're going to even skip that. We're going to skip that. Learning lingo, we're going to skip that. We're going to go to the well track. Let's go right quick. Well track. Boom. This one is brought to you by none other than Larry June. He says, and I quote, I live to see my kids doing business. Tell them everything is business. Basically, everything's a business. So make it your business to get it. I like that. I live to see my kids doing business. So one of the things I love is LeBron said my number one goal is to play ball with Bronny. And why? Because he already gave them one thing I can guarantee you. He taught him basketball. Two things I can guarantee you. He taught him the business of the game. As a Wall Street Trapper, my daughter told me something. She said, Daddy, do you want me to take over the business? You want me to run Wall Street Trapper? You want me to run Trappin' Tuesdays? I said, I want you to, if you want to. If you want to. I want her to be whatever she want to be. But in my heart, I'm 100% going to program her to take over this media company. See, the problem is, here's what we doing. People might not agree with me on this, and that's cool because it's the reason I'm a Wall Street Trapper. I got my own beliefs. You got your own beliefs. And I'm not saying your beliefs is wrong, and I'm saying mine is right to me. The problem is we always say, I want my kids to do what I want my kids to do. Guess what wealthy people say? Guess what Sam Walton told his kids? You going to run this goddamn business. You say you're going to run this business. You ain't got no wants. You're going to run this business. Because I ain't doing this for you. I'm doing it for my family name. I'm doing it for us. I'm doing this for your kids and your kids and your kids. So somebody ain't got a choice. Right now, all I got is one. She probably ain't got no choice. Now, if I have a couple more, which I plan to, then she got a choice to do something else. You can go be a nurse or something. I don't care. But right now, as long as I got one, now you ain't got no choice. You ain't got no option. You don't got no option. Your option is you're going to either be the world's greatest female trader investor or you're going to learn to run a media business. The ultimate plan is do both. But you ain't got no option. So from now to the rest of to I expire, your summer job is going to be learning cameras and learning how to work with Toodie and Dave in the back and learning this and learn. You ain't got no choice. No choice. Because if we don't program them, the world going to program them. And I can promise you the way the world going to program them, going to go against everything we believe in. So, right now, her mom be like, she can be what she won't be. I'll be like, for sure, because as a man, I know certain battles ain't meant for me to fight. You feel me? She can be whatever she won't be. Man, you right, she sure can. Hey, you gonna run this goddamn company. Okay, what your mama talking about? But when I get in front of her, you're absolutely right. She can be a ballerina. She can be whatever she want to be. Get what? She can go to soccer. She can do all that. But get what? Hey. You see them stocks on that TV? Guess what? See that Disney stock you own? See that Roku stock you own? See that Apple stock you own? Hey, you got to learn how to break them financial statements down. You got to learn how to pay tax. You got to learn how to write these lights off. You got to learn how to negotiate. You got to learn it. But in front of her mama, man, she be her she won't be. There ain't a fight I won't fight. You feel me? Just knowing it. And it's not undermining mom. That's my girl. Y'all know, everybody know I love my daughter, mom. Man, I got nothing but love for her. But I'm thinking legacy. I'm thinking legacy. And so one of them little dusty little sons come over here. One of them dusty little dudes come over here. You know, he won't, bro, you don't, no. You're not doing it. So when your son come, you got to come correct. He trying to come buy a bag, we're going to be like, nah, bro, that ain't it. So I got to do legacy work. You got to do legacy work. The next thing he says is, because everything is business. Basically, everything's a business. Listen, it's only a matter of time before I make her start a business. It's only a matter of time. She just asked me the other day, can she write a book? I said, you sure can. I don't know if you knew it or not, but you was already going to write one. I don't know if you knew it, but you already going to start a YouTube channel talking about finance, because no matter what generation we in, you not going to teach your kids finance. School not going to teach your kids finance. Whether America's at the top or America's at the bottom, people going to need financial literacy. And then he says, so make it a business and get to it. Listen, you need to start a business. And the reason why you need to start a business is so you can give your kids something. So you can introduce them to something. You don't got to have the most successful business, but if you get them acclimated to running a business, running a lemonade stand, running a frozen cup stand, making a clothing line, making a t-shirt, selling Barbie dolls, I don't care. Introduce them to the world of business so that they ain't waiting to be a grown-up trying to figure out how to start a business. Remember, most of y'all waited till y'all got older to learn how to start businesses. Start them early. So they starting with an LLC, starting with business credit, starting with learning how to run the business so they ain't start behind the 8 ball like you did. So that way, what happens with a lot of us is, because we start behind the 8 ball, by the time we break even, we woe out. We either tired or we run out of life. We expire before we can understand and we can get to the good part. So this week's World Chat was brought to you by none other than Larry June. We love you, King. We appreciate you, King, for that. This is 100% of Wall Street Looks Like Us Now topic. Listen to me right quick, y'all. Jose, let's drop the link right quick. Listen, if you want to get your Trapper apparel, listen. You want to get your Trapper apparel. The Queen, Cassandra, I appreciate you for wearing that honey mustard. Look good on ya. You feel me? So if you want to get your Trapper attire, man, the link is right here. Get you some Trapper attire. Matter of fact, I see we got some new people in the chat. Jose, let's drop the free ebook to the new people. You feel me? For all my new people in the chat, download it. It's yours, no catch to it. It's a free ebook. We give it to y'all. Why? Because I love y'all. And there 100% is no Wall Street Trapper without the trappers. There's no Wall Street Trapper without the trappers. So we're dropping that free ebook to y'all. There's no catches to it. It is yours. We giving it to show y'all how much we love y'all. And last but not least, Jose, let's drop the Apple link to the audio experience. Listen, y'all, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to pound y'all. I'm going to pound y'all because we need to be number one. We deserve to be number one. We deserve to have the number one spot on the investing charts because nobody gives us more game than us. I can promise you, Dave Ramsey done told y'all, cut the credit card up, don't be in debt. He done told you that for 20 years. But I respect Dave because consistency got him that number one spot. Nobody ain't gave it to him. Just like nobody ain't gonna give it to us, we gonna earn it. We just sat here for 3 hours and gave crazy game. We 37 episodes in. I haven't repeated the same thing twice yet. We 37 episodes in. We show y'all how to make money. We give y'all plays. We show y'all how to navigate because we love y'all. Let's go a little further. So, man, this segment is called The Wise Word from the OG. Man, if you're new here, have a seat right quick because I want to have a talk with you. I want to ask you a simple question right here before we get started. And the question is simple. As we pay attention to what's going on in the world, as we watch America navigate, as we watch Saudi Arabia navigate, as we watch China navigate, I want to ask you a question. How do you navigate? What we learned by watching this, the reason why this episode was so crucial is because we wanted to show you all, I wanted to show you all, the team wanted to show you all how patience can give you an opportunity. Patience can give you an opportunity. A lot of us aren't patient. And impatience can lead us to the abyss of nothingness. The abyss of never accomplishing our dreams, the abyss of never building wealth, the abyss of doubt, lack, and impoverished. I want you to understand something. The financial blueprint is important. And if you didn't have one before now, I need you to have one now. What is your offensive pivot? Whatever you were doing before the pandemic, what did you pivot to the pandemic? What did you pivot to after the pandemic? But most importantly, looking at everything that's going on, where do you pivot now? We are bearing witness to what's going on firsthand. We heard about Rome falling. We heard about Babylon falling. We are witnessing something, and I don't want to say America's going to fall, but we are witnessing something, and we need to pay attention to it. A storm is brewing, y'all. And your family is in desperate need of a captain. Many outcomes are possible. But I will tell you this. Conventional concepts will not reign supreme in this environment. Conventional concepts, saving, 401ks, CDs. They will not reign supreme in this environment. Wealth will always be held within the assets. Your greatest investment will always be in your knowledge on navigation. How to navigate investing, how to navigate taxes, how to navigate building wealth, how to navigate securing wealth, how to navigate passing wealth down, how to navigate business. Your greatest investment will always be in your knowledge of navigation. If you thought wealth was impossible before, in this new world, the have-nots will be crushed immensely. The texture of what that feels like, we don't want to imagine it. It is essential that you boost your family's purchasing power now, because you never know the philosophy that comes with the new rules. You don't know that the country you live in, you don't know how they navigate from behind. We only know the America that knows how to reign supreme. We only know the America that knows how to bully. We only know the America that knows how to go and push his way around. You ever played the game with somebody before and they talk a lot of crap when they're ahead, but when they losing, they don't got nothing to say. They quiet. You can hear them. I can hear your heart breathing. What? I can hear the breath coming out your nose. Because some people only know how to lead when they winning. We don't know how America will respond if the dollar is no longer king. But I tell you what, in that environment, you want to be a part of the people that got some bread under your belt. Because it's going to take some adjusting to, because they're going to do everything in their power to try to get back if they lose it. And then it will not matter who they got to sacrifice. We splurge on our wants and we neglect the things that we truly need. We neglect the things that are truly moving the needle for us. One of the slides I wanted to show today was how car prices have gone up and how purchasing of cars are actually going up. Now, I'm going to be real with you. And everybody can do what they want to do. But if you're not in that position, now is not the time to be buying a car. Now is not the time to be buying a house. This ain't no shade to my real estate brokers. This ain't no shade to my people that's selling cars. But if you don't got to make that big purchase, I'm telling you, your money need to be going into assets. Trap, a house is an asset, not unless that house paying you. You take on that 30-year mortgage, it's a different story. You take on that rental property, it's a different type of debt. Now is the time to accumulate more assets than you can think of. And I know we say it all the time, but I'm telling you right now, the people with the most assets are to be the only ones who can survive what's coming. The market's gonna be the markets. Stock market ain't going nowhere if the dollar crash or not. Because guess what? China still got a stock market. Europe still got a stock market. The American stock market ain't going nowhere. So you better know how to navigate it. You better learn how to print you some money. Because I promise you, what's ahead of us, if it goes the way we don't think it's gonna go, man, we in trouble, y'all. And I don't know if I can articulate that in no better way. I just want us to understand the severity of what we up against. I don't want to pump fear in you. I want to inspire you to go do something. I want to inspire you to say, I need to take action. I need to learn the game now. My life is in jeopardy. I want you to understand my life is in jeopardy. None of us are into politics. Whether Trump get in office, whether Biden get in office, whether Barack got in office, we can't control none of that. The only thing we can control is what is in our bank account, what is in our investing account, and how we maneuver. Because if you ask me, I ain't never seen a politician come to the hood and help me and my people anyway. Some of my people been on welfare since the day I was born. My hood always had the most check cashing places. My hood always had the most dope, and none of us ain't come from Colombia. My hood always had AK-47s, and I ain't never seen one gun dealership, one gun manufacturer in my hood. But guess what I seen? I've seen train tracks, and I've seen trains stop in my hood with the doors open, with crates full of guns. The day I seen my partner had a grenade, I knew that was divide plan. So I'm telling you, I ain't never seen a politician work for me and my people. And I'm talking the poor Spanish people, the poor white people, the poor black people, because guess what? Poor don't care what you look like, just like wealth don't care what you look like. I took Jose and them to my hood. I said, bro, we got to do this and we got to get on up out of here, bro. Guess what? The next day, a double murder. I sent it to Jose. I said, bro, that's 2 blocks away from where we was at. I told y'all it was real around here. So I just want us to know, yo, now is the time. Now is the time that we need to ignore splurging. Now is the time that when we make profits, we need to turn the profits into position instead of turning the profits into possessions. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Now is the time where we need to turn the profits into positions, meaning stock positions, meaning real estate positions, meaning business positions, instead of turning the profits that we make from investing into possessions, bags, cars, shoes. The goal of Trappin Tuesdays is to do 3 things. Help us secure legacy. Help us to invest confidently so we no longer have to get it out the mud. We can get it out the market. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Thank you for coming to another episode of Trappin Tuesdays, episode 37. We 3 hours and 5 minutes in. I apologize for taking up your time, this much of your time. But I told you this week was going to be a week where we really dug in. Because I watched everybody's show this week and last week and CNBC, and I ain't seen nobody really navigate us through what we needed to be navigated through. I take this serious because I love y'all. I take this serious because I look at some of y'all like, yo, I'm big bro, I'm big homie, y'all the family. This what we doing. So the only thing I ask for y'all to do, man, each and every week, we had a record high this week, man. We hit 2,800 people this week. Salute to y'all for that, for real. Let's do 3,000 next week, y'all. Let's do 3,000 next week. Let's do 3,000 people next week. The only way we get to 3,000 is when you share the links. When you tell people, yo, it's Trappin' Tuesday, we gotta listen to Trap. But lastly, man, let's go get that #1 spot, man. Next week, Jose, we got our first live in-person event, April 11th. We maxed out. I'm ready for that. I think we got 8 seats left for the 25th. Let's put that in there if anybody want to tap in. We got 8 seats left for the 25th. And lastly, I'm going to say it again, man. Go download it on Apple, y'all. Let's go get that #1 spot, man. I need y'all to download it, and then I need y'all to take your link, send it to your friend, send it to every group chat, put it on your Instagram, tell them download the link if you rocking with Trap. Let's go get that #1 spot together, man. Remember, man, it's your boy, the Wall Street Trap, and Wall Street looks like us now. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all next week for sure.
Toodie on the track.